But then I always had the intention to learn what they did wrong. I was like, it's easy to know what is right, flip a house, sell it to a buyer, you make money.
Yep.
Hold, rent it out, you make cash flow. But it's just like I always had that mindset. It's like, where'd you go wrong? What did you
Yeah.
do wrong? How'd you lose this? What went south? So I could avoid a lot of that.
The
You know?
ability to learn from other people's mistakes is massive, and I think
Yeah.
way too many people overlook that. To your
Yeah.
point,
eh,
it's easy to look at what somebody did good, but if you can
Yeah.
shortcut or at least minimize the risk and the downside on things by looking at
Yeah.
what somebody else did that look up to and respect, what they did that didn't go well for them.
Yeah. And for me, when I hear somebody able to have pure humility and share their failures
Mhm.
or lessons, it's like a symphony. Like it becomes a symphony where I'm just sitting like, okay, don't do this, do this. Like I'm putting myself in that shoe and just I see the conversation, and it just it saves me so much time to
Absolutely.
avoid
And the
that.
other side to that is most people don't share the bad stuff
Hmm.
anyway. So it's like you have to have strong relationships or be in a group that kind of facilitates that, like, hey, dude, share your fucking war
Yeah.
stories too. Because most people hold that close to their chest because that's their ego saying, oh, well, now the people that follow me on social media, they're going to think that I'm not as good as,
Right.
I used to be, or,
And I feel like there
I'm
was
not
a big
invincible.
big boom when I started 30s of these clubs and stuff. That was 8 years ago, right? So 2017, it was this big boom of clubs popping up and educations and subscriptions and stuff like that. And I realized a lot of them don't have that space to have humility because of marketing themselves and
Yep.
all that stuff. So
Yep.
for me, I took it seriously when somebody would share something like that, right? So
That's right.
fast forward, they came back from this trip. They said, "Hey, there's a 90-day challenge in the club." The club was called Renatus, if you heard of it. And they said you should be able to lock up a contract in 90 days. And then I was like, "Get out."
And this was already a couple months into
This
you
was
being a
30
part of
days in.
30
So
days.